Hello guys and welcome back to the Hostile Takeover channel. And today I'm here with Ryan in his amazing E46 Touring drift car. Now, can you explain what you've done to this car, sort of where it all started, and sort of, you know, where you've gone with the build?
It is a 325 standard engine.
Yeah.
The only thing we've really done is delete the thermostat, so took the spring out of the thermostat.
Okay.
Where it started really, a lad called Ben Mears, met him about 7 years ago at Modified Nationals.
Yeah.
Become friends ever since. Started pitting for Ben.
Yeah.
Ben had 2 years off last year and the year before, so thought I'd have a go.
Yeah.
Built this. Built it. We've fully polybushed everything. Front engine mounts, gearbox mounts are solid aluminium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so what vehicle was he running? Was it S14, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
S14.
So what colour is it putting out, power-wise?
I'm not sure. I believe it's between 170 to 180.
Yeah.
It's got a remapped ECU, so that's about 7 to 7.2k revs. Again, standard gearbox. We put a new clutch in. Yeah. Just another standard clutch. Yeah. Tried to keep it as standard as possible, really.
Oh, okay. So what happened here? And you took these out, didn't you?
Yeah.
Why was that?
We cut the inner arches out.
Yeah.
On this side, just so we got a bit more lock on the steering.
Yeah.
We've got modified hubs, standard E46 bottom arms, standard E46 inner and outers. So.
And air ram.
Just a ram air filter. Yeah. Really.
Fantastic. So you come around here, you've got, what alloys are you running?
Running 720 style 55s on the front. Yeah. They were originally silver, got them powder coated by Robert RMV.
Yeah, they look nice.
On the rear, we're just running a extreme offset 16-inch.
Yeah. There's some fat tyres you've got, man.
Yeah, 205s, 55s. Just tyres that I started on, really.
Is it for grip? Or?
It's not really for grip, it's just the tyres that I started on. And it's a tyre I like. Yeah. I just didn't. We went on a test day a couple of months back, tried some different tyres. Found them. They worked. With them. I got on with them better. They worked better.
And I think did you mention earlier? You said you had what you had on originally didn't work, didn't it?
Yeah, we had a 651 extra, 651s on originally. Yeah. We did drift match there and we found that the front was too grippy and it was making the back end really snappy. Okay. So we just put some standard 17-inch.
When you say snappy, do you mean?
Yeah, just snapping
coming
it
round.
Back. Yeah, snapping the back end round too quick. So we just put a standard set of road tyres on for now.
Fantastic.
And then we're going to get the 351s, I think, and run them instead.
So the livery, brother, where did that all come about?
The livery, I was bored in my hotel room one night while I was working away. Yeah. Obviously, we'd started building this at the time. So I just went on my iPad and just designed it, then gave it to Steve at Aspire Signs and said, can you make this look a bit better?
Spiced it up.
Make it look a bit better than what I did, and that's where it come from.
Oh, fantastic. So obviously you got your arches, you've rolled them up and...
Yeah, so they're a standard
a
E46 arch. A friend of mine actually gave me these. Yeah. They've just got another bit welded on top and then we filled and painted over the top.
Oh, okay.
Smoothed them out.
So coming inside, obviously I don't know anything about drift cars. Can you explain what you've actually done in here?
So we fully stripped out the inside. We took all the sound deadening out. We have removed most of the tabs that aren't needed. Yeah. We've installed a Cooler Works short shifter, which a lad called Ryan Burgess bought me for helping him out.
It's nice and easy. The throws are nice and easy, aren't they?
Yeah. We've got a Driftworks hydro handbrake with a 0.625 Willwood cylinder on. Yep. Just standard copper lines. Going from the actual where the brakes started for the rear, we've T-pieced in there. Yep. Come into the hydro, come back and then T-pieced out. Switches. Yeah. Switches are for auxiliary fans. So we used to run 2 fans on this, but now we only run 1. Yeah. So the 2 fans, the one for the voltmeter, the other side are for the windows. They don't work anymore because I left them on and burnt the motors out. Oh, yeah. And then the bottom 2 are for the lights on the actual car. So we have a switch for the side lights and a switch for the headlights as well. And then we've got a little voltmeter in there just to make sure that the alternator is doing what it should be.
And obviously, got a fire extinguisher.
Fire extinguisher, yeah.
Regulations.
Regulations. Most drift events now require you to have a fire extinguisher. Winter Battle Series, which I did at the end of January, required you to have a 2 litre one, so that's why we put the 2 litre.
How'd you get on with that? Enjoy it?
All right, I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bit of a different track. It was my first time there, so I did struggle, but it's more experience and seat time for me.
It is, yeah, of course. It is.
Obviously, the seat's missing because that's going. That's actually
that's
gone,
in your other one, isn't
that's
it
gone
now?
from the other one.
And what's happening in that other one? Is it a coupe, isn't it?
Yeah, we're building the coupe. So we're building an E46 coupe to fully drift competition regulation. So it's having a 6-point harness, 6-point roll cage put in. Yeah. So my seats had actually.
So that will be a proper track car.
Yeah, so that'll be within regulation for everything like that.
Oh, fantastic!
So like I say, my seats had to go down there so that I can get the measurements and everything right.
She's currently in South Wales, isn't she?
Yeah, South Wales. Yeah, wow. That's where Ben had his done. So Ben recommended the chap, so I saw Ben's welding on his and then went from there.
Basically, it was all about the spec of it, wasn't it?
Yeah, it'd be good. I just got some photos today, so they're motoring on with it. As for with the livery, we've got the people that have helped me out. So we've got RMP, so Rob's done all of my powder coating. So he's done the front wheels, he's done the front subframe, the gearbox support, the diff support, the rear subframe, everything on there. Rob's actually painting my body kit as well for my new one. Spy Signs, they've done all the livery, all my stickers, all my clothing, everything like that.
Oh, fantastic.
And then we've got Steve Gaunt trailers.
Kind of got your own sort of like brand essentially.
Yeah, so we're gonna, once we get Drift Mat Series out the way at the end of April, we're gonna start putting out more hoodies and stuff with all the sponsors on. So we've got Steve Gaunt as well. SG Haulage, they lend me the trailers as and when I need them. Tyre Streets accepted me for the driver program for 2025, so I'm on that. Oh wow, which is ace. Togue Runners, I've just bought some of their stuff and they chucked some stickers in. And then Team 666 Drift Team is a lad called Jim in Scotland, and he's the photographer for Ben. So
fabulous. So come back and come round to the back. You've got the 320D boot on it.
Yeah. So when I originally bought this, it had a rear end shunt.
Oh dear.
As you can see, that's why that's poking through there.
Oh right. Oh,
so I'd never be able to get back on the road, and at the time it was the only boot that I could find. So
and obviously you got your rear toe strap at the front strap, as well.
One on the front.
So come round.
LED lights for the regulation for the Winter Battle Series. So you need one on the back and on the front.
How come that? What's that all about?
It's so that they can see if you're braking from every angle that the judges are watching.
Okay.
Because you've got so many different angles and different corners, they like you to be more flowy than what you are braking. So they like to see at the front if you're coming up to the judging tower, they'll be able to see if you're braking.
Oh, okay.
So that's why they run it that way. Fully polybush rear end.
Yeah.
It's got E46 325 shafts in it. Not at the minute, because obviously we got it all built up for you today.
Yeah,
so fantastic. You can do the video.
No, I appreciate that.
So I ain't got the shafts in, but that's what it normally runs.
Yeah.
Inside, we've got I got a Code suede steering wheel with a snap off.
That's nice and easy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then the full is just all white inside. We took 12 to 15 kilos of sound deadening out.
Wow.
Hand painted.
So obviously that's quite a lot for the weight, isn't it? Yeah.
Hand painted everything all inside, built our own switch panel and side markers and everything like that. Okay. So
obviously
it's good.
So at the moment you currently not actually got your exhaust system on. What happened there? You had a bit of an incident.
We had when we did the KD Winter Battles, went in a little bit too hot and ended up the bank. It's kind of bent. It was on the left hand side of the car, but by the end of the weekend it was like in the middle to the right hand side of the car.
Dear.
So we'd actually bent the whole bracket, ripped the hanger off and everything like that.
Oops.
So
yeah, well, never mind.
Wasn't too good.
No. Courtney, do you want to give us a quick fire up and have a listen? Yeah, absolutely. Well, yeah, she's noisy, isn't she? Wow. Yeah, that's extremely loud. That sounds fantastic.
That's what I mean. But
I put a smile on my face.
Yeah. When the exhaust is on, it's obviously a lot quieter and it passes the sound reg. But
yeah, it will do. Yeah.
We just got it out and ready for you.
No, that's fabulous, mate. Appreciate that.
More than welcome.
Oh, thank you very much, Ryan.
You're welcome.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And tap the notifications bell for more Hostile Takeover content. Till next time, goodbye, guys.